What's up guys, welcome back to a new One Punch Man chapter review. Today we have chapter 143 of the manga. Somehow we still haven't seen chapter 141. It seems to be lost or the mistranslation is still going on. But it looks like chapter 143 has been lost or something. I have no idea what's going on with that still. But yep, 143 was a shorter chapter than usual, but it was pretty decent for what it was. We've got some Fubiki action, being an absolute beastly Chad. Love to see that. And of course some Gino stuff. But yep. Let's get into the review. Be a mad lad by subscribing and joining the superior side, helping me reach my 2021 goal of 100k subscribers. I also have a Patreon for people who want various benefits while supporting the channel directly, alongside the Discord server and my Twitter. That's all linked in the description. Now enjoy the video. The chapter begins by someone falling down from the sky, causing a big crater and a little explosion on the ground. All the heroes turn around and see that it's Genos, and he seems to be overcharging or about to explode. He mentions that his power core has exceeded its limit and that it will blow up if nothing is done about it. We got, Puri Puri Prisoner mentioning that Drive Knight would know Genos' body inside and out, that he could help. But as we know, thanks to Genos here, Drive Knight, after fighting with Genos, just pretty much hit legs and just let Genos, who's about to explode, fall to the ground. So he's like, nope, good luck with this whole explosion thing, I'm out. And we also have Fubiki mentioning where's Child Emperor, and that Puri Puri Prisoner's response that he seems to be buried in the explosion from earlier. As we know, thanks to last chapter, it's assumed that he may have been caught in the super crazy blast from Homeless Emperor, but there were similar orbs to, what Blast had in the previous chapters, and it could be very possible that Blast saved Child Emperor with his insane speed before the explosion actually hit him. That's a little theory going around in the fandom. And then we have some comedy of Puri Prisoner talking about, going to save people, and dives into the ground like an absolute crazy dude. Love to see Puri Puri Prisoner's insanity. And then we got, Genos telling everyone to get away, get in a, 5-kilometer radius away, quick as possible, he's going to blow up. However, because Genos is such a mad lad, he's going to amplify all his remaining power as much as possible to take out any remaining enemies, that are around with him. So, Genos, even when about to die, he's still an absolute mad lad. He lets Fubiki know to, tell Saitama and his doctor to apologize for, his inexperience and all that. Then out of nowhere, Fubiki starts walking towards Genos, looking extra thick, I would have to say. And then she tries to, stop Genos from exploding. She talks about how she's, the leader of the Blizzard group, and that she won't let any of her subordinates die without, giving her best to save them. She's giving it all out to use her telekinetic powers to suppress the, thermal motion, or to stop the explosion from occurring. And she's actually successful, but while doing this, it pretty much took all her energy. We see her coughing up blood after saving Genos from the explosion, and also pretty much saving everyone else around, because I doubt that they would have left or had enough time to actually escape before Genos' explosion actually went off. But she falls unconscious after saving Genos here, and we even have the other heroes saying she may have the makings of a great leader after all. And that's the end of the chapter. So as I mentioned, a very short chapter, but nothing to really complain about it. We got Fubiki being an absolute mad lad, actually saving Genos here. We got Genos, who is still alive, of course, getting ready for this final fight still, which is going to be absolute hype. I'm guessing next chapter we're going to maybe see what happened to Child Emperor, or we're finally going to get to see Monster Garo come out from underneath, which would be absolutely insane. Or we could have another chapter showing some monsters again, or maybe Saitama and Flashy Flash, where they went with Blast. I'm still beyond the hype for the climax of this arc. Cannot wait to see Monster Garo in the manga. Cannot wait to see the other monsters and what's going to happen in this climax. We still haven't seen Metal Bat and King, who, thanks to a few chapters ago, we saw that they're actually arriving. As I mentioned in the chapter review for that chapter, Metal Bat actually wasn't part of this arc in the webcomic version, so he's going to make a pretty big difference in my opinion. Maybe chapter 141 actually showcased the, what happened with Saitama and Blast, or maybe it was a Garo chapter for all we know, because it's still missing. The people who translate it have no idea where it is. People on Reddit have no idea. It seems to be lost. Maybe it will pop up someday, or maybe it was combined with another chapter, especially considering this one was quite short compared to other chapters. But yep, that's pretty much everything for today's video. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, join the Discord if you want to talk more about One Punch Man. As always, let me know down in the comments your thoughts of this chapter, and what do you think is going to happen next chapter as well. Do you think we're going to have the Garo return, some Saitama stuff, some Blast stuff, some more monster stuff, whatever you think is going to happen. And it's also come to my attention, we also got a raw leak for the new webcomic chapter as well. So you may be getting a webcomic chapter today or tomorrow as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, can't wait for that as well. But yep, that's it for today's video. Peace.